Welcome back to another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Wyatt. Beloved YouTube series The Basement suffered a terrible tragedy on Saturday at around 10 p.m. when a cat jumped up on the counter and knocked off the mug used for the basement. They've had to replace the mug with another one with a goat on it wearing sunglasses. And it's just not the same with this new mug. But needless to say, the cat that committed the crime has been terminated. And Ugandan president has won re-election, but his rival said that the election was rigged. Now, I know history's supposed to repeat itself, but not this quickly. And Mexican president defends his decision not to press charges against the ex-minister who was arrested on drug charges inside of the USA. Now, this has nothing to do with that, but doesn't the guy kind of look like Joe Biden? I mean, he's got the aviators on and everything. And Tennessee law firm is making it free to file for divorce on Valentine's Day. And I don't have a joke for that, but I thought that might be helpful information for some of you. And some states are putting smokers up in line to get the COVID vaccine. So if you want the COVID vaccine, if you want to stay safe, grab a pack. And with all the things that have been going on with the Trump family, they're losing a lot of money, some of them might go to prison, I think this is the perfect time to make a real-life version of the show Schitt's Creek. And Spanish police found 2 tons of cocaine hidden inside of charcoal, begging the question, is Santa really giving coal to the bad kids, or is he actually running the biggest drug empire in the world? Our movie review for this week is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You will feel embarrassed watching this movie. The movie should really be called Scott Pilgrim Gives the Entire World Secondhand Embarrassment. But overall, it is a good movie, but there's just some hard scenes to watch, and not because they're scary or gory or anything. They're just hard to watch the same way that it's hard to watch the substitute teacher come in and then sit on the chair backwards to try to appear young and hip. This movie is like they designed an entire lore and like magical powers and everything like that, but they just don't explain any of it to you, ever. It's either that or they sat down to write this movie and said, okay, no bad ideas. And they took that extremely literally. There are some insightful things about this movie, though. Like, if you ate garlic bread for every meal, you'll get fat. And there's even some good messages if you just ignore the bad ones, like Scott cheating on his girlfriend and then on his other girlfriend at the same time. And when it comes down to it, Scott only fights 7 people, which is much less than the population of the entire world. The movie could be called Scott Pilgrim Fights the 7 Dwarves, and it would basically be the same. This episode of The Basement was brought to you by Marlboro cigarettes. You were told in school that smoking's bad for you, but now people who smoke are getting the COVID vaccine first? So if you want the COVID vaccine, you better pick up a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, the official sponsor of people who are getting the COVID vaccine. Thanks for watching another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Wyatt, and don't forget to let me know what movie you want me to review next down in the comments. I'll see you next time.